Good afternoon, people. Welcome to another Reaper's Record Reviews, number 5. Trucking along. Okay, one thing before I go on here. Please, people, when you watch the videos on YouTube, please subscribe. Okay, I can't stress that enough. Please just subscribe. Just the button there on the bottom right hand corner over there. Okay. Now let's get right into it. This band here, really good. One of my a good friend of mine, it's one of his favorites, and he, brought this to attention. And he didn't know that I knew who these guys were, but he sent me a link to them, and I checked it out, and I was like, oh yeah, I know who these guys are. I've been listening to these guys for quite a while. I just never really went out and bought any of their albums, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to go check out all their songs. So I went out and bought their whole library. They have 4 albums. They were a band, they started back in 2009. And this is an older one. This is from 2014. This is their newest one, actually. And it's a year old already. It's Rival Sons is the name of the band. And the name of the CD is Great Western Valkyrie. You can picture that right there. And it opens up. It's one of them cardboard ones. It's not one of them ones that you got to peel and all that kind of crap on there, which is pretty good. Anyway, getting into it. This one is Earache Records, produced by Dave Cobb, and it features Jay Buchanan on vocals, Scott Halliday on guitar, which he plays Firebirds exclusively, Gibson Firebirds. Like if you watch all the videos, that's all you see is him playing these guitars. I love the Firebirds. Reverse headstock, I just love the guitar. Anyway, Mike Miley on drums, Dave Best on bass. This is their 4th studio album, like I had said, since 2009. They have this this 70s sound, like wrapped so tight. It's unbelievable. The vintage sound that they have. It's like instant classic rock with a heavy groove. I can't describe it any other way. Just the 70s is like all over this. If you like that vintage rock kind of stuff, Bad Company, Led Zeppelin molded together type thing, these guys are great. You'll love this. This is definitely a buy. Like I always say, people, go on YouTube and check it out for free. Okay? Try before you buy. Do not download, please. I can't stress that enough. Just don't download. Check it out because it's free on the videos. You can just listen to it if you like it. Go out and spend a couple dollars. This thing cost me $9.99. Fantastic. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Alright, moving along. Next up, we have June 6th release of this year. This is Tremonti. The name of the album is Cauterize. Okay, another cardboard one, which I kind of like. I like these cardboard ones. It's kind of flimsy and stuff like that, but you know what? It brings down the price a little bit, and I don't have a problem with it. It's a lot easier to open than the hard plastic ones. You got to rip the thing up on top. It's a pain in the neck. Anyway, this is a Fret 12 Records company. Now this features, of course, Tremonti's the name of the band. Mark Tremonti is, for those of you who don't know, the guitar player, the original guitar player from Creed, with the nut job Scott Stapp. I shouldn't have said nut job. I'm sorry. I'll take that back. The guy that's been kind of crazy in the news, as you know, of a little late, Scott Stapp. But he's been playing. This guy plays for some really good frontmen. Miles Kennedy, which is one of my favorites. He did Alter Bridge. Now he is the lead guitarist of Alter Bridge also, and Miles Kennedy's the lead singer of Alter Bridge, and I'm a big fan of Miles Kennedy. I always have been. Just a great voice on that guy. Now this, I listened to the first one back in the day, their first album. This is his 2nd album, and don't get me wrong, it's great, and he's a phenomenal guitar player. I have one of his signature model guitars, PRS guitars, which I use constantly. I love it. And yeah, I mean, it was good for the first album, but then they came out with this. I figured, it would be much more of the same, but with the addition of Wolfgang Van Halen. That's right, Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen's son plays bass on this. This album is excellent. This is just heavy, really, really heavy stuff from these guys, and I listen to this a lot. I love it. There's a couple songs on the towards the end of the CD. They're a little dull at points. Still heavy though. Still heavy. Definitely listenable, and excellent CD. I give this a 7.5 out of 10. This features Garrett Whitlock on drums, and who's the guitar player? Eric Friedman. Eric Friedman is the other guitar player on this. Now, for those of you who don't know who Eric Friedman is, this guy had an endorsement from Fender at the age of 13. So to say he's not a good guitar player, you know, come on. Age of 13, endorsed by Fender already. Anyway, yeah, this is a definitely buy. This is a definite buy. Like I always say, check it out on YouTube, people. Okay. Try before you buy. And yeah, Wolfgang plays bass on this. He's been doing a lot of good stuff lately. Yeah, check this out. Very good. Okay, moving along. Throwback Thursday album. Everybody who loves heavy metal has to have this in their collection. If you don't, come on, you don't like heavy metal. What the hell can I tell you? Here it is. Metallica's Master of Puppets. It does not get any better than this, people. Okay? We all know it. This is just the quintessential heavy metal album. This is... I can't say enough good things. Who can? And I can't really say anything that hasn't already been said. I mean, this is 1986 this came out. March 3rd, 1986. This is just unbelievable. This is Cliff Burton's last album. This was... oh my God, always playing in my room, always. A couple stories I'm going to go on here. Now, the road where Cliff Burton passed away, died. When I was on one of my tours with a band that I was playing with back in the day, we did a tour with Biohazard and Raging Speedhorn. They're from the UK, Raging Speedhorn. And the bus driver happened to know where it took place, where he passed away, where the bus crashed, and Cliff Burton died. And it was 4:30 in the morning. Everybody else was sleeping on the bus. I stayed up. I had to at least take a picture. The bus driver wouldn't stop, of course, because it was way too early in the morning or late at night, however you want to put it. So I took a picture, and it was a really, really good picture. I wish I had it with me now. I could show it to you. It's a real good picture. And so these guys, when I was really young, oh my God, what are we going back? 14, 15 years old. So yeah, I'm that old. Sorry. Anyway, this guy Johnny Z, as you call him, Johnny Zazula, he used to own Rock and Roll Heaven. It was a record store and a flea market right down the street from my house where I lived when I was a kid in New Jersey. And I met so many bands there because you know, he used to like manage bands, and he was also the founder of Megaforce Records, Johnny Z. So, you know, he did the first Metallica album, Kill 'Em All. You know, so obviously, I mean, I met Metallica when I was a kid. I met Raven, Anvil. You know, I met a lot of bands back then because of him. Johnny Z, great guy, really good guy. I kind of wonder what he's been doing as of lately. I have to look in on him, but I just won't kind of, you know, he's older now, of course, but a real nice guy. Real nice guy. And another quick story, the Injustice for All album, there's a song on the end of that album called Dyer's Eve. One day, my parents, this is going back when I was playing like cover bands with my friends and stuff, doing Battle of the Bands and whatnot. Anyway, I had written the lyrics because we needed lyrics for the song that we were playing, Dyer's Eve. And I don't know if you ever heard that song before, but it says a whole bunch of stuff about, you know, dear mom, dear father, what is this hell you put me through, and all this kind of stuff. You have to listen to the song to understand, you know, what really transpires. Now, I wrote down all the lyrics, and then my parents had been out on vacation for the week. I had left the notebook with the lyrics on the counter. Now, when they came home, they read it and they thought that I had wrote it about them. And yeah, they were a little upset, to say the least. But you know, I remedied the situation by showing them the album and the lyrics and everything. But it was just funny. I figured I'd share it with you. Anyway, that's it for this week, people. And please, please, like I said before, please subscribe. And any questions, comments, anything, put them on the box below. If you want to remain anonymous, you can go on to my Ask FM account, and that's Reaper Rooney also. And everything else is all Reaper Rooney. Okay, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Like my page on Facebook. And yeah, I'll see you next week, people. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great week.